cults, fandoms, fanatics. We all know one of these things, okay? However, in this video, I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. If you have feelings that are easily hurt, this is probably not the video for you, because I'll be real, when I put this on the community page, y'all wanted me to go free-for-all. And here's the thing, okay? This channel belongs to you guys. I am merely the host. If you guys give me fandoms communities that you want me to roast, I'm gonna find a way to do it. I'm sorry if you're a part of these, and odds are these are so thrown across the spectrum of fandoms, I'm gonna get you with one of these. And I'm gonna give you a brutally honest opinion here. Do I think your fandom is a cult? This might be the start of a series, because I didn't realize just how many there are. And in this video, I'm going to be going through some of the biggest fandoms, the most ferocious fandoms in pulp culture. And I'm just going to be asking the question, is it a cult? By the end of this video, either you'll agree with me or not, but I just hope you're entertained. I don't want to have a long-winded intro here. Again. But please consider a like, comment, subscribe. We're about to be at 50K by the end of the year. We are on track to do it because of you guys. And I have the greatest cult in the business here. Yes, no, you guys are going to be on here too. I knew I was going to get you with one of these. But with all that out of the way, let's get started with the Is It a Cult tier list. Scientology, bro. Listen. Also, I need to bring this up more. I am perfectly open to doing a full video for each of these because, bro, the rabbit hole is deep. Scientology, I don't know if you guys remember this, it was from an old video. I actually went through the afterlife of Scientology just to be a critic of it. And I know there's a few people that are on the community page talking about how I should put the big three main religions on here. That being like the three major Abrahamic faiths. And here's the thing. I understand what you're saying, especially if you're an outside observer to it. However, next time you get annoyed at like a Christian gathering, remember just how bad it could be. Scientology is that, dude. Let's just talk about the fact how they just abducted a whole town. Like brother, a bunch of millionaires donated to a church so the money wouldn't get taxed. And they bought a fucking town in Florida. And then with that town, it just became basically their Vatican City. Yes, Scientology is the Florida man's Vatican City. I am not kidding. It is insane. And oh yeah, dude, Scientology is probably the most successful tax write-off ever. That's what it is. You're telling me that there's a religion that almost exclusively only allows people that are Nepo babies, actors, and just hilariously rich people, and they're super secretive, and they dress up like drones. They own a small town, and all these millionaires donate millions of dollars to it, but then mysteriously their net worth actually skyrockets after it. No, bro. It's a scam. It's a tax write-off. You want to know why I know this? Because the dude who started Scientology before he died had the famous quote of, if anybody wants to get into real money, you start a religion. Here's the thing. If you want to come at the big three for that, find me the quote where Jesus was like, hey, bro, you know how we could save some gold shillings? Let's start a religion. I'm sorry, bro. Scientology is a different level, but it's almost too obvious to be super culty. It's just hilarious. Like, here's the thing. If you want to be a Scientologist, by all means do it. I hear they have really fun after parties. However, don't go missing like that one chick did. I'm going to put it in, it's a cult. Not quite super culty, though. Because it's not like they're going out and trying to recruit people to it. That's the last thing that you got to do to be super culty. But no, brother, it's a cult. It is. Scientology is a cult. That's what it really is. But they call themselves a new religion to get out of taxes. That's just how it is. Swifties. Yeah. You're going to be on here, bud. Swifties, bro. Okay. I mean, okay, you guys know what it's going to be. Yeah, brother, it's a fucking cult, man. It is so weird. And here's the worst part about it. I can't say that Taylor Swift is a bad musician. I can't. Taylor Swift, let me give her flowers before I start throwing shade out the wazoo. Taylor Swift is quite possibly one of, if not the greatest female musician of all time. Kanye's better. But that's it. That's all I gotta give her. I'm sorry, bro. So, the amount of you that came over to the NFL because Taylor Swift was dating a dude that you didn't even think was hot and were actively roasting him the entirety of the relationship, and you're like, I actually kind of like the NFL. No, you don't, Britney. You just like following your Christ figure, Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. Taylor Swift, she's a good musician. Make no mistake about it, okay? She should not be your staple for morality. This is a chick that took a fucking jet to get some Starbucks. This is not a chick that I think, oh yeah, she's the abject morality that I need to throw my entire life around. And that's what Swifties do. Swifties try their best to emulate Taylor Swift to the point that I swear every single white chick looks exactly the same at her concert. Like, here's the thing. I don't believe in the simulation. However, if it was true, the guy who was put in front of, like, graphics design for Swifties, that guy was just fucking off. Yo, let's make all the fans of Taylor Swift look exactly like Taylor Swift, but mid. And let's try to convince everybody that Taylor Swift is actually above average attractiveness. Yeah, I fucking said it. Taylor Swift, it's super culty, bro. This girl, this billionaire, had a movie shown in theaters talking about how she made her billions, and y'all were praising it like it was the gospel. Chill. Super culty. And before one of you go into the comment section saying some shit like, oh, well, my boyfriend likes Taylor Swift. No, he's just aware that's the easiest way to get laid. Stop. It's embarrassing. Super culty. Politics. Yeah, nah, both of you are getting it today. Y'all ruin every single family gathering I've been a part of for the past 4 years. Stop. I blame both of you. I'm gonna let some aggression out on you, okay? Because I try to stay away from politics. You want to know why? Because I think it's cancer. I think the people that are political pundits, I don't care if you're right, I don't care if you're left. Your baseline happiness is lower than anybody else around you. You are not an abject to morality on any side that you are on. You want to know why? Because we pity you. You guys are the saddest human beings I've ever met. Holy crap. Imagine having a conversation with somebody and looking at that conversation like it's a fucking battlefield. Oh, he misspoke. I'm going to lecture him on how stupid he is. And then we look at political streamers. Almost all of them have a problem with him. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I could go all day roasting every single political streamer because, like, brother, you ran a crypto scam 5 years ago. Brother, your wife cheated on you and you claim that open marriages were the way to go. You're not a socialist. You're a millionaire Nepo baby. You were rich in the country that you came from. Oh yeah, of course the Nepo baby is going to want to be a socialist because he feels... Yeah, I went a little bit too deep on that one. Here's my line in politics if any of you guys are ever curious. There is not one political figure that I'm willing to throw away my channel for. There is no political ideology that I'm like, yeah, nah, I am super subscribed to that. Where my political leanings end is every once in a while I'll be like, oh yeah, that was a dope line. Like, I'll admit, every president, every once in a while, has a dope line. I may not agree with you, dope line. That's a dope photo that you had. I'll agree. At the same time, brother, I'm not the one putting signs in my front yard or flags on my porch. Dude, I hate that, dude. Listen, my goal in life is to live somewhere where nobody puts signs on their fucking front yard for who they're voting for. Oh yeah, that was the only thing that was keeping me away from voting for the person. Just put a little shitty sign in your front yard while I look at your dump of a house. And if it does look good, I'm gonna vote for the exact opposite person because I'm like, okay, what the hell does some fucking Nepo baby know? Like, come on. Like, I'm getting too into it. Now you know why I can't be by politics, but y'all ruin every single family gathering that I'm a part of. Like, I'm actually salty. It's a cult. Like, it's actually a cult. The only reason it's not going in super culty is because they aren't even trying to recruit you. They're just screaming at you. Dude, I was called a coward for being a centrist, and I was like, When was the last happy relationship you've ever had, my brother? Like, no lie, you look like that if your person loses in the next couple months, I might be seeing a rope a swinging. I'm just gonna be real. That's what you look like to me, and I just can't. Like, you are not a happy person that I want to align myself with. Call me a coward, at least I'm happy, bitch. Now, to be a little bit more lighthearted, Hell of a Boss, Hazbin Hotel fandom. Shamefully, I actually had to do research for this one, and I just got to admit something, okay? They have a few bangers. They do. I'm sorry. Hazbin Hotel actually does have a few bangers, and I do got to admit, the animation's kind of good. It is. Like, it's sad that, like, a show that I'm just going to say it is very, very, very overrated. It is. Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel, in the research that I've done, is a very overrated show. I expected some, like, peak level writing. And don't get me wrong, is it terrible? No. It's just, like, it's a mid-TV show with impressive animation for a YouTube animation. And some of the songs are pretty lit, I'll just be real. Some of the songs are lit. But other than that, y'all are weird. However, I think some people take it a little bit too far. I would actually put... Oh, I wish I put them on here. Sorry, I had some coffee right before. I get a little gassy after that. I would actually put Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss fans in the same realm as Steven Universe fans. Damn, again. You guys hype up your show to the point that it actually gets me to want to watch it, and then I watch it and I'm like, it wasn't that good, but the animation was kind of dope. However, yo, I can't believe they're getting me to support Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss. Hazbin Hotel has better songs than Steven Universe. Steven Universe didn't even have good songs. It's only kind of culty because it's not like they're going out of their way to recruit you. But damn, they have a few bangers and that does a lot of recruiting for them. It's kind of culty. It could be a lot worse though. Costco people. Listen, man. I don't hate the Costco family. I don't dislike AJ. I don't dislike Big Justice. I don't dislike, what's his name? The Rizzler. I don't dislike them. However, it comes across as the same type of like family channel where I feel like if Big Justice gets his line wrong one too many times, you're gonna have fucking AJ over here. Like, I'm sorry, bro. If you're watching the Costco family and they don't give off like the slight vibe of like, yo, this is kind of weird. Like, I get a weird vibe from it. Don't get me wrong. They seem like cool people. But tell me AJ does not look like he could kill somebody. Like, those eyes, brother, scare me. I've seen those eyes before. And, yeah, nah. No. Absolutely not, brother. Like, everybody seems like a cool person. But it comes across as, like, family YouTube. And I think family YouTube is very cringe. That's kind of ironic. Yeah, my mom's gonna be doing a movie review with me, so be nice. But, what I mean by family, when the whole family is a part of it, and the family unit is the channel. That's a little cringe. I don't care if a YouTuber brings in their mom or their dad. But when the entirety of the Costco thing is the family unit, that's where it gets into, like, do y'all love each other, or is this, like, a money thing? Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, my goal here is to get big enough in YouTube to the point that I can disappear and just raise my children. But you're going to be having me for a while because I don't plan on having kids anytime soon. Costco. Yeah, I'm aiming it mostly at the Costco people. I've gone to Costco like maybe twice. It's okay, I guess. But people that are a part of Costco have like this complex that like, oh, what are you? You come from Sam's Club? Oh, look at you, you broke bitch. Did you just come from Walmart? You paid for a card to access a fucking wholesale shop. You're nothing but premium Sam's Club. Who the hell you think you talking to? I'm sorry our Sam's Club doesn't have a fucking donut shop in the back room. Chill, buddy. Your prices aren't that much better. Man, I'm feeling feisty today. It's kind of culty. It's not quite it's a cult. Because they are ultimately pretty dismissive of outsiders. Like, yeah, again, I was roasted for shopping at Sam's Club. What's your beef with Sam's Club? Yeah, nah, it's just kind of culty. Drake fans. For the record, if you guys were ever curious, I was not a part of the Drake fandom. Drake has always seemed weird to me ever since the Millie Bobby Brown stuff. That was always just left a bad taste in my mouth. Kendrick Lamar, all the way. Kendrick destroyed this man. Killed his career. Yeah, no, Drake is just weird, bro. That's the best way I can describe it. He's just off. And the worst part about Drake fans is that they refuse to acknowledge the obvious, red flags of, yo, he might actually be a predator. And they're like, oh, well, you're just mad because he's a millionaire. Don't get me wrong. I think it's crazy that this is one of the people that we've made famous. However, good for him. Good for him. Don't try to tell me he's a good person, though. I don't know how many videos I need to show you of Drake just being objectively just a shitty human being. But whatever, bro. If that's the guy that you want to make into your, central of morality, don't be mad when people just think you're an asshole. Drake, don't get me wrong. Some of the Drake memes are funny. I liked Hotline Bling. He has a few bangers. He is weird. The Millie Bobby Brown stuff, I'm sorry. In any other situation, if I told you a dude damn near in his 40s was talking to a 15-year-old girl 6 hours a day, and they aren't related, y'all would be crying wolf. But for whatever reason, no, Drake would never do it. Really? Certified lover boy, certified. I don't know if I could say that. But, it's culty, bro. It's a cult. Because they try to recruit you. There's a recruiting aspect to it. It's not quite to the level of Taylor Swift. Even Drake and Kendrick made fun of that. But, it's getting up there. It's getting up there. Lolies. None of you should be lollies, okay? You are not welcome in my cult if you are a subscriber to being a lolly. Doug, when I had to get the photo of, when I had to get the photo for, the lolly cult picture, I guarantee you, there was my FBI agent, pretend this is like a coffee, okay? My FBI agent's probably in my webcam we fucking got him. I guarantee you, if you're, a part of, a lolly Facebook group, you've already been put on the list, bro. It's already too late for you, because, I'm sorry, this is, the gateway... Voice crack! This is, the gateway drug of all things bad. This is awful. And, the worst part about it is they try to hit you with the whole, oh, well, it's not actually a 12-year-old. She's actually 112 because she's a supernatural godlike being, so don't you feel silly. Say this into this microphone really quick. What is... sir, she looks like a 12-year-old. She's not actually a 12... No. Is that not meant to look like a 12-year-old? Well, yes. That's all I need. Take them away! That would be my my conversation with you. I don't even want to call it a fandom, bro. It's this is weird. I think lollies are weirder than furries. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm gonna put it in super culty. It's just such a weird thing that I gotta put it in super culty, bro. Lollies are something different, man. You know it's bad when the other anime communities, and this is coming from a dude who I do enjoy, shonen animes. I'm a big Berserk fan. I like Vinland Saga. I like that. What the fuck is that? Super culty. Furries. I actually have a story for you, okay? Because I actually have a connection to a furry. His name, actually I'm not going to say his name. I can give you his Spanish name because we took Spanish together. His name was Dos Nombres. You see, Dos Nombres, we ran track together. And he was overall a pretty cool dude. But I remember when we found out he was a furry, and he said it one of the most nonchalant ways possible. And we were still cool afterwards. Granted, he isn't the type of dude that I would invite over to my house, but he was one of those school friends. And I remember we went to a track and field event. And it was his time to go up. And we were facing this school, and this school found out that he was a furry. And what I mean by a furry, this wasn't he liked Lola Bunny a little bit too much. No. We're talking fursuit. We're talking... It was all of it, bro. It was all of it. And this guy was 18. So, he was already committing to the fucking bit at this age. And he had to go into a 2-mile race. And when I tell you, this motherfucker had the greatest damn cardio I've ever seen. Because if your peak happiness in your life is to get it down, to get saggy with it, in a suit that makes you look like Clifford the big red furry, Clifford the pervert suit, okay? And that is your highlight of your life, that cardiovascular event that should be compared to a fucking triathlon. Your cardio is going to be God tier, and he smoked every last one of them. My furry brethren, okay, I was with you when it came to Lola Rabbit. I was with you with Space Jam. But my brother, cast aside the furry coochie and come to the light. No need, you have no need to make love in the furry suit, my brother. All you have to do is just not do that. That's all I ask. You can keep the mask. You can keep the mask. Why the full suit? You don't need that, bro. Come to the light. Like, here's the thing. You're not as bad as Lolies. You're not as bad as there. However, you are a Scientology level threat. It's a cult. I'm sorry, brother. You're wearing the ceremonial garbs for furry coochie. I can't. Maybe one day you can come back to my group. But for now, we have to say goodbye. Warhammer fans. Yo, I've recently been going down a rabbit hole with Warhammer. So yeah, when you ever see a comment talking about when's the Warhammer lore video coming, I'm working on it. This is a very deep history. I just don't want to do it a disservice. Because Warhammer fans are very territorial of their lore. I remember it was a few weeks ago, not a few weeks ago, it was like a month ago. And this was like the mainstream's introduction in the Warhammer. And I forget who it was, but somebody changed the lore of Warhammer to make a specific group of soldiers that were inferred to be only men. They made it so they could be women. And the Warhammer community was fucking furious. And people used that one event to label the Warhammer community as a bunch of misogynist pigs. And after looking into it, I gotta give them a pass on this one. Because it's not like women are not in the Warhammer fandom or Warhammer community. No, it's just you actually changed something that they've been caring about for the past 5 decades. Yup. Warhammer lore goes back 5 decades. Which is insane, by the way. So imagine if you spent your entire life like trying to go into the lore of a subject only for some fucking nobody in corporate that wants to sell some more copies of a board game to change some lore just so he could sell it. I would take offense to that. That's the same type of stuff with Star Wars. I don't think you should be changing the lore to sell it to modern audiences. I think that's kind of a scummy thing to do. When you, like, make your fan base look like evil people for buying the stuff that you were selling to them for decades. Warhammer people, it is a cult, bro. It is. You Warhammer people, yeah, nah. I'm one of you. It's a cult, bro. I can tell you it's a cult because I'm also in another cult that I'm going to be talking about later in the video. Y'all have a straight-up religious doctrine that is baked into the lore that you guys know better than the 10 Commandments. It's a cult. It is. It's a cult, brother. Booktok. What the fuck is wrong with people, bro? Like, Booktok, like, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Okay? Ladies, Booktok set you back 10 years in women's suffrage. Genuinely, bro. What the hell do y'all read? That is some messed up shit. And y'all, for decades, were trying to play like the moral high ground because you found out that just about every man you've ever met was a gooner. And I'm here to tell you, after Booktok, I'm automatically going to assume that every single one of you is a gooner. Yeah, nah, it's bad, bro. What? Like, dude, some of these books are just borderline snuff. Or just are snuff. It is fucked up, bro. And it's not like, oh, compassionate, boom, made passion with fury for the rest of the night. No, bro, this is just, like, straight up. Like, this should be illegal. This would be considered illegal in any other medium. But in a book, it's okay. What? Yeah, nah, bro, y'all are, like... Here's the only thing that's saving you is y'all tried to keep it secret for so long. You guys aren't normal, but it's it's kind of culty. You're in the same level as like Hell of a Boss because of how much Rule 34 art there is in the Hazbin Hotel fandom. It is insane. Like, dog, the creator of Hell of a Boss straight up made like a whole industry out of Rule 34 art, which is genius but crazy. Astrology. Let me tell you something. You know what made me want to make this video? Because I remember in 6th grade, I had a full-fledged argument with a chick in my class because I said astrology is a cult for those who... Man, I was on to some fucking game as a child. I said astrology is a cult for those who can't take responsibility for their actions. Damn, bro, I was on to some game as a child. I 100% believe that now. Astrology is just a made-up religion for people who don't like taking accountability for shit. And here's the worst part. Y'all come at every other religion for doing the exact same thing when that is the entirety of your doctrine. It is so dumb. And I'll say this, it is the most successful cult ever. Dude, Snapchat has a feature where they tell you your astrological sign. That's insane to me. It is the most widespread of all, like, the cults I've ever seen. It's the king of the cults, bro. It's the king of the cults. Easily, bro. Crazy. Veganism. Let me tell you something. The reason that I'm going to single you guys out, because I was going to do veganism and carnivore, but here's the thing with carnivores. Carnivores really don't try to recruit people. Like, not really. It used to be the case. If I made this video like a year ago, then I would put them on here. But, like, carnivores really don't try to recruit people to the lifestyle. Like, I know, like, Joe Rogan does, like, a 1-month cardio. No, 1-month carnivore. But he doesn't try to sell you on it like vegans do. Vegans, the reason that I think vegans have, it's much more of, like, a culty doctrine than other things, is because you guys have a moral complex. I'm just gonna say it. You guys found a diet that actually does have a little bit of a moral high ground to other diets. And y'all use that as your entire personality. Understand, no, if you're a vegan and you're just a chill dude, then I don't care. We can be friends, but if we're having a conversation and you find a way to stick, oh, well, I'm a vegan, so that makes me a good person, in any conversation that we have, yeah, no, you're weird. I just don't want to talk to you, bro. Like, the problem with vegans is, like, you understand that, like, our system of food production is not set up for everybody to be vegan. It just isn't. And if you're a vegan, you also have to, like, be honest with yourself in that it's not really you have the moral high ground if you're just using other shit. Here's my point. If you're a vegan but wear leather, I don't want to hear it. If you're a vegan and you wear fake leather, I don't want to hear it because you're wearing something that is just like... I have the same problem that I have with fake leather as I do with fake meat. You guys are aware that that is the main contentious thing, and you just decided that you were going to make a cheap fucking knockoff of it. It's annoying. No, come up with your own thing, okay? Also, you also have to throw away the side that, like, oh, well, I don't have any processed food. Carnivores are more likely to not have processed food because their entire diet is just carnivore. For you to get all the vitamins that you need for your fucking survival, you have to have ultra-processed goods. That's just how it is. I think it's very obvious that everybody's meant to be an omnivore. I think that's obvious, but apparently not. Y'all are weird. It's a cult. It's not super culty because ultimately you guys are just kind of mean to people. Actually, okay, I gotta move some of these down. Okay, I'm gonna move... Damn it, bro. This is a stacked lineup. I'm going to move Costco down the fandom. I don't think anybody's going to be normal. I'm just going to be honest here. I don't know why I even put normal on here. Yeah, Costco's the farthest I'll go down with any of these. Everybody else is staying. Marital Arts. I'm a part of this cult. It is a cult. I'm telling you it is right now. Dog, we have so many jokes in this community. Like, dog, we have barbecues with each other. We have getaways in different countries with each other. We're just vibing with each other. Everybody's way too friendly with each other. It is a cult. It is a straight up cult. But we just vibe over strangling each other. It's one of those types of things, brother. I'm a part of this. I've been a part of it for years. Best decision of my life. And I think everybody should be a part of this cult. Is it normal? No. It's a cult. Like, it's a straight up cult, bro. You know what? I'm going to put politics in super culty. I want to limit the amount of stuff that I'm going to put in it's a cult. Politics, you just went up to super culty just because I don't like you. Mormons. Okay. I blame Mormons for the way that people, like, now there's people that just straight up dislike people that are, like, Christian people. And I blame Mormons. I blame Mormons and I blame Catholics. Y'all ruined it. Y'all really did. Mormons are just weirdos. They are. They are like the weird cousin of Christianity. Like, don't even get me started on, like, y'all had a straight up film made explaining the origin of black people in Mormonism. And what it really goes down to is that black people are descendant of the angels that didn't fight demons or didn't fight God. So they remain neutral. Oh yeah, and the Aryan race is actually descendant of the angels that fought the devil. So yeah, that is the origin of black people in Mormonism. Yeah, y'all are weird. Y'all dress really cool, but y'all dress like you're coming out of Dunder Mifflin. It's a cult. It really is, brother. It's a cult. Y'all are in the same realm as Scientology, and I don't respect you. It is what it is, but yeah, you're a cult, brother. Wanna be a socialist, or wanna be Marxist, wanna be communist? Yeah. Here's the thing, brother. I don't agree with you, but if you're like a legit communist, I respect you in a way, because at least you stand by your ideals. I hate people that directly just follow Karl Marx. I have beef with that. You wanna know why? Because Karl Marx was an actual piece of shit. Like an absolute, unequivocal piece of utter human garbage. You want to know why? This was a dude who was arguing for the rich to have the means of everything, okay? He argued for that. But when it was time for him to die and be buried, he wanted to be buried in the rich cemetery and not by all the fucking poors. Imagine being so petty that you don't want your dead body to be by poor people. In a gated cemetery. Like a protected... Dude, you are in the gated community of cemeteries. It is insane. It really is. And like people who do follow that, like follow the Communist Manifesto. You're taking... Dog, you are taking advice from a dude who literally did not follow his own advice and actively admits he didn't want to be buried by the poor people and didn't like minorities like at all, which is hilarious. Like, imagine being like, yes, no, the government cannot have power over the people and the people own the rights to everything except for the minorities. Like, imagine being a socialist but actually racist. What the fuck? Bro, I thought those things couldn't... I don't know. It makes me laugh. I hate it. I hate it. It's kind of culty. It's kind of culty. You're on the same level of, like, Booktok. Crypto bros. Yeah, nah, y'all are making it on here, too. I swear, with all the times that you claim that Bitcoin is coming back, it reminds me of a cult that keeps on getting doomsday wrong. Oh, I'm telling you, crypto's gonna hit it big in the next week. You're gonna be a millionaire. You gotta put money in the crypto. You gotta pump it in while it's low and it's gonna go high. Like, here's the thing. Y'all have to accept that it's probably not going to happen. I understand the point behind crypto. Make no mistake about it. I do. But y'all have to accept that there is an upper ceiling of how big crypto can get. Yeah, no. Y'all have to accept it. Bitcoin is like, it's the financial bros astrology. That's what it is. Is it a fandom? No, you guys are worse than Costco bros. Costco bros are cooler than you. Because crypto people, like, believe they have a degree in, like, economics when they've never fucking done it in their life. They'll be like, I don't need a degree in economics, and then proceed to try to explain to you shit as if they have an economics degree. Like, brother, come on, stop. Chill. We know this is bullshit. Y'all were the same people trying to sell the fucking monkey NFT to me. I can't hear you out, bro, because I'm done. I'm tired, boss. Red Pill! Listen, I got this from my fellow creator, Oompaville the Goat. Red Pill is the astrology for men. It is. Like, Where astrology will be like, I can't take accountability for my actions because I'm a Sagittarius. Red pill will be like, oh, I can't control myself, I'm an alpha male. No, you're just a dick. Like, it's that simple, brother. Like, don't get me wrong. Are there something, like, well, the man starts with all things. They have a point that was true that they stretched to the point that it just became laughable. I remember the great cough of 2020 because that was the rise of red pill because a lot of dudes had way too much time on their hands. And then they got together and created red pill. And here's the thing. Were there some good lessons? Yeah, but it got really weird really fucking quickly. And then you got these podcasts where it's like 2 dudes versus 8 airhead women. And it's just absolutely insufferable. That is a modern, like, red pill at this point. And it's dead. It's weird. However, it's fallen off so much that it used to be like it's a cult to it's only like kind of culty now. Like it's now become like a niche thing. It really has. And finally, to end it off for this video, we have my followers. Ethan on Everything supporters. We're still working out a name. Ethanites, Farm Bros. We have a lot of names. Yeah, nah, we're getting up there. We're getting up there in the cult-like activities, okay? We don't have our own slang. We don't have a recruiting process at all. We don't really have a handbook yet. I'm going to have to get a handbook. We have a Discord server. The link to that's going to be in the description down below. But overall, I have the best fan base in the business. And you know what? Because I have to put somebody in normal, I'm going to put us in normal. We're cooler than Costco bros, okay? Never forget that. And we're growing with each passing day. Please consider a like, comment, subscribe. It means the absolute most to the channel. 50K by the end of the year. And I will see you all next time. Adios, guys.